Set the technicals up. Uh, Terry already in. I'm hold on, I'm trying to. Okay. No, it won't let me come. Hold on, hold that thought. Hold that thought. Anyway, it won't let me highlight. It won't let me highlight. Uh, I got my comments on last week. Took a minute for me to get my comments on. It was hard getting this show off today. I got a brand new microphone, but my other podcast, Such a Lineup podcast, we did a live segment, and I left my microphone and my stand uh, in another town. But we're gonna get this one off today. Such a Lineup podcast. Okay, this is not Such a Lineup podcast. Oh, it's been a day. It's been a day. Bowtie behavior. Welcome to the Bowtie Behavior Podcast, episode 24. Shout out to Kobe. 24, episode 24. That's 24 weeks, 24 shows. That's awesome. That's awesome. Bowtie Behavior is back, in a different form. Um, had a great time last week. Had a very great time last week. Getting under the new format. The episode is called Platonic Behavior. And everybody that has had things to say about me and people that I have been friends with, please tap in tonight. Everybody that tap in. Let's talk. Um, is there such thing as platonic behavior? Can that happen? Can men and women be friends? Um, Terry is a very special uh acquaintance of the show. Um, and she starts off saying men and women absolutely can be friends. I'm best friend with my soon to be husband. Okay, that that a lot of us married people usually say that I married my best friend. Um, let's go and see what else Terry has to say. You don't need all that info. You're up now. Okay, okay. Oh no, such a line. That's a yeah. That was a promo. Yes, you have to. Willis Jones. Okay. Share. So we're gonna talk tonight. Last week we talked about insecurities, and we I don't know, was that the that wasn't the pod name, but we talked about insecurities, and that kind of leads up. And I told people to hit my message line and let me know what y'all want to talk about. And this came about platonic behavior, platonic friendships. Can they, without you marrying them? Hello, because she said friends never try her, always with love. But last marriage, I had to fall back because of insecurity. So, I got so now I have a thing where I call these people callers. They're actually videos, internet videos that uh I treat them like they are people calling in because I understand my people be busy and can't all can't be able to come through all the time. And I want the show to go on. So this caller right here is speaking on what Terry uh has said. Let's see what this caller has to say. Caller, you up?
Friend that he could discuss everything with while he has a girlfriend. One female friend that he could,
Hold up.
every man has that one female friend that he could discuss everything with while he has a girlfriend. And trust me, that's gonna be his wife.
So, Terry, you say you do have a best friend, and you're about to marry him. Were you friends with this gentleman uh previous to dating? Previous to dating, or did y'all date and become best friends? Or you were friends with him previous to dating and were and have been around situations where he's had and you've had relationships? Let me know that in the chat. Anybody else listening? Uh, do y'all believe people really marry their best friends? And do y'all think knowing someone while they're dating other people, does it hinder uh you becoming more than friends? All right, Terry says, I'm not my other best friend wife. However, I was friends with him in school, hooked him up with his high school sweetheart. I was gonna wait till later on in the show to talk about that, but Terry has uh Terry has delivered the one of the golden eggs. Terry has unlocked a key course in platonic friendships, the hookup. Not hooking up with your platonic friend, but the access that a lady, that being friends with the lady can get you to in dating and in meeting other women. Uh, how private will I be this show? We talked about we talked about privacy. We talked about privacy last week. Okay, yeah, oh yeah. Hers taught me how to do that. Yeah, for sure. Um, Jerry says her soon-to-be husband and her introduce her best friend, and oh, y'all gonna have some dope double dates and things of that. Are they married? Yo, I'm tripping. Your best friend's wife. That that's gonna be dope. Y'all gonna have some real, and like the male and female, the woman and man version of Hitch. So y'all was friends when y'all hooked them up. You and your soon to be husband, your fiance, were friends when y'all hooked them up. When y'all introduced him, no, I hooked him up with his high school sweetheart, but now, okay, no, I hooked him up with his high school sweetheart, but now we are getting married. No, okay, guys. First of all, when you come in, answer that question. Do you think men and women can be platonic friends? Then I will really, know how to go uh, from that point. I know what we're dealing with, what we're thinking about, because the both type behavior is for us to come together. Maybe it's crazy. the, the purpose of the both type behavior podcast is for us to meet and maybe have different opinions on certain situations, and either we leave agreeing to disagree, or we take some things that we learn during this show and we apply them to our everyday lives. And this is one I think the guys should. Oh, you want to come up? Uh, you can. Hold on. You can come up. It's a little different, but you can come up. I don't think I ever did this on the live. I don't know if y'all can still see me. Let's see. I have never done this on the live. Inviting someone up. Send a message. We would love for you to have you up, Terry. You're giving so much great content already. Okay. All right. That should have gotten to you. Um, messenger. Um, yeah, having a woman, a lady, or when we were younger, a homegirl friend will put you in the game in dating. Um, and that kind of affects uh when you know someone on a certain level and you've watched you not what well you've witnessed them move in certain ways. Like a lot of time it's hard to get beyond that. You seen your homegirl cut some tires up, you know. You seen your homegirl maybe, slide, you know, or whatever on the person she's with. And those things go in your mental. So I don't to get beyond that and be more than friends is kind of hard to do. I would assume, but like they say, a lot of people are like, oh well, I can be better than him and things of that nature. I can do better than her. I can treat you better than her. So, let me make sure. I have to make sure Terry went in the box. Okay. Um, had situations, high school. Everybody used to hit the Montgomery Mall. Shout out to Montgomery. Uh, Everybody used to hit the Montgomery Mall. You with your homegirl. Y'all walking through the mall, it's your homegirl. And something passed by and you hit one of those. And she like, oh, he's looking at me, And having a, a platonic friend that is uh, nice to look at is is having a attractive or having a cute, having a pretty home because y'all take people say, especially Terry. Gino get on the podcast and talk slow. Gino has to make sure Gino is saying what Gino means, and Gino don't want to say the wrong thing because a lot of people wait on me to say the wrong thing. But look, uh, so having a pretty homegirl and you check something out, let that person know it's like having a woman have a nice bag on her arm. I won't say you use your homegirl as a prop, but kind of sort of. Kind of like that. And we was in school, guys. He always be around, the contradiction. John, I'm trying to see what you're talking about. Oh, what I think when I say I had to make sure I don't say the or maybe you're talking about men and women uh being friends is a contradiction. But let's go to another call. Uh-oh, Auntie is in the building. Hello. Hello.
Oh, you have me up now? Okay.
Yes. Don't put the voice on, man. Don't.
What? This is how I usually talk.
Okay, okay.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. It's a pleasure to be here on Bowtie Behavior. But what I was saying is, so the guy that I am getting ready to marry, he was my friend from eighth grade up. We were, the best of friends. I was like one of the boys to him, and we lost contact. But I hooked him up with his high school sweetheart, and they were together for a good little while. And then somewhere along the way, they broke up. I lived my life and we came back together somehow. And now we're getting married.
Look at God. Uh,
But I do have a friend that has never tried me. He is I could call him for anything and he's going to be there. He's never tried me. I I can honestly say, and I've known him since seventh grade, and he's never in any way tried me. But that's the one that when I was married, we did have to fall back. Like we couldn't hang out like we usually do because husband thought it was disrespectful. So I couldn't hang out with him like that. So and he respected it and I respected it. And it was the same thing when he had a woman, like she automatically assumed because some people don't think that people can be like genuine friends, but he was really like a brother to me, knew the family. We were like, it's literally like that was my brother. I saw him no other way. To this day, I still see him no other way. But
and
we lost contact because of our significant others not agreeing with it.
and you think he never seen you any other way?
No, he dated my god sister and some other people around me. No, he's never. When I tell you, never tried me in any way. Never said nothing out the way. Never.
Okay. I believe that. Um, and I mean we've the pod family that we have. We've teased you before, saying that people you don't get the real representation of people because you're glamorous.
So you think they
So
can't be my friend because of that?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I'm just saying like you like you said his the person he was in a relationship with kind of didn't want y'all to be friends.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think if you if you wasn't cause I don't want him to call her like, look, he can't even talk to her straight. He can't even be friends with her. But I mean,
If I didn't look the way that I look, would they have been okay with us being cool?
yeah,
That might play a part, but I can't say that played the part the other way around because, in my opinion, they looked better than him. Like it was no comparison. So why were you intimidated by this person?
yeah. Um, okay,
John Green said, "Ain't no way."
yeah. And
I promise you, he's never tried me. Like you, I wish he was on right now. Like we've lost contact because life and significant others, and we just gradually, came apart. And honestly, the one that I'm getting ready to marry, like we lost contact, and he just up and found me and was like,
honestly, yeah,
"Try
he's
it out."
he's hard to find. So that yeah, he's but he looks the same.
He
So
does.
we yeah, exactly. Um, so like John said, it's hard to believe that
Ugh.
men could have women that are
Attractive and be friends with them.
I'm scared of the word attractive, pretty beautiful.
Women that are easy on the eye and be friends with
No,
them.
no, beautiful women.
Okay.
Uh, you never gonna you never gave him the opportunity. If you did, he would jump.
We didn't look, I mean, because I feel like I looked at him like a brother and he looked at me like a sister. Like I've never looked at him that way, and he's never done anything to indicate that he looked at me that way.
Okay, Franklin said we can friend and respectful until an opportunity presents itself. I think I that makes sense because I'm hold on, we go Terry. We got a new thing. We're gonna go to a caller. These are not really callers. I don't want people like, man, what's up, big boy? He crazy. He talking about caller. Listen,
it's TikTok, but okay.
Yeah, we're gonna listen to the TikTok caller. Hold
on. No, you can't. No, you can.
Hold on.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can have guy friends.
No, you can't. No, you can. Who told you that? The only way you have a guy friend is you're saying we're only friends. They're hanging out with you in hopes of something else happening. They hang out with you and they circle like buzzards, waiting on a crack in the door, a chink in the armor. Guys are not made that way. Men, you don't hang out with fly chicks to be their friend. You hope you catch them hurting one day and you're there for them. And look at all the guys over there clapping. Look at all of them. Look, the cameraman, he never claps. The guys know I'm telling you the truth.
20 years of that though? 20 years?
Yeah, that's wild. And I think the way we have moved up in Frank is saying that's facts. But the way we have moved in, well, I haven't because I'm still in 2000. Yeah. But the way meeting people has accelerated through technology. Somebody waiting 4 years it's wild to me.
Yeah.
And it's hard to believe that somebody would. It's hard. It's hard having friends. It's hard being friends. It's hard being a parent. It's hard being a spouse. It's hard being a son. It's hard being a daughter. Being friends with someone and it's hard and you just waiting on that's wild to me. Especially because men are accused of doing it. And
mine doesn't believe that you can do. My soon-to-be husband does not believe in that. He said you don't have other sex friends. Like that's just not a thing. He said that ends. Like I don't play that. But he did say people we went to school with that he knows he's cool with them, but to a certain extent. Like we ain't gonna be on the phone. Like he doesn't agree with it, and he said it's not possible. And we've had this discussion over and over again, and he's not with it. And clearly, most men aren't. What's your take on it?
I can't get on here and be a hypocrite.
I just want to know what your true take is.
My take is women and men can be friends. Platonic friend. I mean, and moving and shaking and networking and like Terry's throwing some of the greatest brunches and having associates, and I think men and women can be friends, especially on the business level and networking and things of that nature. How deep you go with your friendship is, the older you get. John said we're not being realistic. And these are guys saying this. These are guys saying.
So who's not realistic? Like John, like what do you mean? Like
it's not women, it's the men.
So he's basically saying we're oblivious.
He said we poker get So he's saying it's not so he don't think women sit and play the weight game or something of that nature. It's just
because we usually know. Like I know when a man want me, and when he's trying. Like usually I know Cause he's thrown out some hints or something like that. Like I usually know when we might play dumb, but we not as dumb as people think we are. Like we know when they throwing a little, we'll act like we don't know because we might not be interested or something like that, but we know.
I had a caller that said that. But I don't know where I'm getting used to this. But and he said women know.
Yeah.
But why women choose to put that person in that box and know that they're interested, but expect something different.
Well, now the guys that I know are like that. We're not cool like that. Like we're not gonna be hanging out and going. Like we're not gonna be close like that. You're not gonna be sitting up in my house. We're not gonna like. No, it's not gonna be that. We're not gonna put ourselves in any intimate situation because I know what you're looking for, and I'm not interested. And I'm not going to. I friend zoned you, and that's just what you're gonna be. And we're gonna be cool. I wouldn't say it's, but now I'm talking about best friends, but the friends like, nah, you're gonna be my friend and that's it. And that's all I'm interested in. And you could go on if you don't want to.
Okay, let's take another caller.
Let's show
believe yes, men and women can.
Yeah, let's show another.
I personally believe yes, men and women can platonically be friends, and I wholeheartedly believe it starts with how you all met. If you met in a romantic sense because somebody slid in somebody's DMs and y'all just realized, like this is my brother, this is my sister. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But like, if y'all met and the vibe was just there, like this is my homie, like, oh my God, we get each other in all these ways.
Yeah.
Regardless of whether you find the other one attractive or whatnot, it's just like, if they started out as your friend, I really do believe that you can maintain that friendship and not cross that border where somebody isn't waiting in the wings.
Right.
Somebody isn't just in the friend zone.
Right.
It's like, no, like that's my friend.
Yeah.
So
can I say something about that?
Go ahead.
So I somewhat agree with what she said, but I don't agree with the how you met because who I'm getting ready to marry, he thought I was like, he was like everybody else was after you in school and I didn't see what they saw in you because you was skinny. He liked, the girls that were a little bit more shapely. And in junior high, I looked like a little boy. So he was like, I'm Terry with the Y in junior high. In high school, I became a little girl, but he just, ugh. Like, he just was like, ugh. Like, he didn't look at me like that. And when he found me as an adult after having kids, that's when he looked at me like that.
Okay.
Had I tried to talk to him in high school, he would have definitely shot me down. I was too skinny and he liked the shapely women.
Okay.
What?
I believe that because I like him. So I'm gonna believe that.
I mean,
but
the
y'all
girl I
were
hooked him
friends,
up
though.
with was shapely.
But
And
I'm
the girls
saying
he talked to before me was shapely. Like he's only shapely women.
Your personality has, because your looks, at a certain point, it goes to a certain level. But yeah, your personality, I believe. I understand it though. I understand it. But he knew people like he said, people in high school wanted to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
So he knew it, but it just wasn't his. He liked the woman, the grown woman, auntie.
Yeah, he didn't like when
But
I
me,
did lose all that weight. He was like, you need to eat.
but okay. But she was like sliding in your DMs, and you realize, nah, this person is really like I think a lot of guys do that. They say, oh, well, we should be friends because they see a certain level, but like at first interest, y'all was sliding in DMs to try to holler.
Yeah, I feel like then it's not, you can't be platonic because you really wanted me. Like, So all of a sudden now you don't want me. You're still it's still something deep down like, man, if I like, man, we could just get right, we'll be all right. Like,
Facts.
yeah.
If the Mercury retrograde hits in a certain spot, the sun go over here. You know what I'm saying? These things and these things, you know, it could be a spot because something physically, you know, made y'all, attract.
Right.
So to say, nah, we friends. Now that was all. Now if you grew up together and things
Yeah.
of that nature, I can understand that. Um, I have a person that I met through DJing,
Mm.
and yeah, and yeah, and she reminded me of my mother in her hustle, and we got some money together. We got some money together, and she has a hustle, and I brought her into my family,
Mm-hmm.
my circle of friends, my circle of family, and and that became that way, and became like family. Never, looked at getting money together, but when I felt like this person, grew as it became like family, like for real. Like nobody in the city could start my locks. I went to the top two in the city, they couldn't start my locks, and she started my locks, and things, she started my locks, and that's partner. So I can but most people that I'm friends with,
That's a business relationship. That's different. That's your partner. That's your homie. That's your business partner. Like, that's somebody you get money with. That's not the same.
facts, and then like my daughter was just being born when we met. We was in a social saving club. My wife was in the club. My best friend, he was in the club. Like, and in that social saving club, we was getting money. So that person I could call a friend after, being an adult, you know, meeting her, but is rare. It's rare. And so that's why it's hard when I hear people can't be, you know, men and women can't be friends.
Yeah. I mean, you have some people that have the other sex as a friend, and they introduce them to their husband or their significant other, and you do have those situations where they end up you find out some stuff about your husband.
Mhm. What you mean? What
You
you
find
mean?
out, he likes the other part too. Like, so, and I will say sometimes you have to be mindful of that because it could very well be somebody like your significant other and your best friend, which is a female. She has a guy. That guy slide in your wife DM. Cause she know that he know the ins and outs of when y'all are up and down, and so I guess you gotta tread lightly with that too.
Right.
Cause
All right.
people will backdoor you quick as ever.
Thanks. So we had a pod before talking about friend behavior and being friends with your mates' friends.
Yeah.
And so is that a thing?
Um, it can be a thing, but me personally, I've experienced like being with a guy, and as soon as we break up, friend in my DM, friend is shooting his shot. You confided in your friend, but now your friend after me.
Mhm. And he got the playbook. He ain't heard all.
He knows everything. He knows what to say to try to get in because you've given it to him, and then
He's
he's
a
telling you
bum.
everything
He's
you've done.
trash, and you know it.
That what he that what he
Yeah,
that
yeah,
what
he
he
knows everything you've done, and he unleashes like, I never saw why. Yeah, it's wild.
Whew. That's yeah.
I mean, Shoot, I had to this pastor to tell my husband that we needed to get a divorce, and he divorced me, and pastor slid in my DM after the divorce.
Hey, yeah, I have to go see cuz. I have to go see
Nah,
cuz.
that's what he get. And
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
I didn't respond because I didn't like the guy, and I didn't respect him. But nah, that's what you get.
yeah,
That's what you get.
yeah. He might have seen something in him that made, but nah, not the slide though. Not the slide. Okay, let me. This is this one got a little link to it. Pause. But
Okay.
this is weird video caller right here.
Loving her.
I started. Okay.
I want to tell you guys about one of the most romantic things that has ever happened to me in my 25 years of living. And it was between me and my best friend, platonically. So boom, a few months ago, me and my best friend had a fallout. It wasn't one of those fallouts where we were screaming and telling each other terrible things. She said something that hurt my feelings, I said something that hurt her feelings, and we decided to give each other space. And that space turned into a month of not talking, which turned into 2 months, and quickly it was like 4 to 5 months that we hadn't talked. And during that time, I never stopped missing her, I never stopped caring about her, I never stopped loving her, but I've just been so busy with like my organization, and I do this TikTok thing, and then I work a 9-to-5 job. So all those distractions made it easier, I guess, to just push it out of my mind. But a few days ago, I couldn't ignore it anymore. I went to get my hair braided in her neighborhood. I mean, I was like next door to her office building and her apartment. And so I just started asking myself like, oh my gosh, should I go see her? I really miss her. And I finally just stopped fighting that feeling of like, oh my gosh, I really miss my friend. But you know, while I'm getting my hair done, I'm going back and forth, like, will I see her? Should I go see her? You know, yes, no, yes, no. And I remember they were watching Good Morning America, like, on the TV screen. And it was that segment where they show a bunch of, like, stuff that they want you to buy. They were selling this item that she bought me for my birthday. It was the exact same one. So I took that as a sign. That was sign number 1. So once I was done, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go to Publix. I'm gonna try to buy her some things and see how I feel then. As I pull into Publix, I see all these, like, big storm clouds forming. And it was a sunny day, so I was, like, really confused. But I'm rushing because I don't know what time she's gonna get out of work. I don't know if she's at work. So I get a bouquet for her, I get her a card, I get her favorite candy, and I speed over to her office building. I have never done something like this before. I don't know what she's gonna say. I don't know if she wants to see me. We haven't talked in 5 months. So I tell the receptionist, you know, I'm here to see so-and-so. And she's like, what for? Like, what should I tell her? And I was like, yeah, I don't know. I don't want her to know it's me. So I said, just tell her that, you know, somebody special is here to see her. That receptionist was so confused. So a million things are going through my mind. Like, I don't know how she's gonna react. I'm terrified. My heart is beating through my chest, and she said that she's on her way. I see my friend come down those stairs, and I suddenly realize what people really mean when they say, your best friend could be your soulmate. In a platonic sense. I don't know if y'all understand what I mean. Well, she just looks bewildered and like confused. I hand her a bouquet. I say, I'm so sorry. I give her her card, and she just takes my hand and she pulls me into a conference room. She hugs me, and we both immediately just start bawling our eyes out. I'm hugging her, she's hugging me, we're like rocking side to side, just crying and rubbing each other's backs. Just profusely both just telling each other that we're sorry for hurting each other. And it was pouring rain. It was pouring rain. Everything just felt so, I don't know if the word is ominous. It was just really emotionally charged that whole day. It felt like from the moment I woke up, my subconscious knew that I was gonna go see my best friend. And I wonder how many relationships and friendships could be solved if we just went with what our gut is telling us to do. Say sorry. Obviously, a lot of friendships and relationships end for good reason, you know, even when you do.
All right.
That's a friendship. That's not a relationship. That's
why?
That's
Because it's 2 women.
Well, that's a genuine friendship. Yeah, like that's.
She said her friend was her soulmate. She said she started the video, said this is one of the romantic things I've ever.
Yeah, they didn't go. They're romantic and soulmate. Like, girl, do you want her? Like, unless you want her, like, nah, you just had a dope friend and you missed that friendship, and you know you messed up and you needed to apologize, and you was woman enough to do that, which a lot of people are not. But you were woman enough to go to your friend and say, I miss you and I was wrong, which a lot of us need to do, but we don't. But she was woman enough to do that. And her friend was woman enough to acknowledge her, you know, because in any relationship, both parties play a role in the dismantlement of it. So, you know, she was woman enough to admit her faults, and they were able to get past it. That's a friendship, though. I wouldn't say that's a. She said romantic. There was no. I
Yeah.
mean,
She said she think her friends are soulmate.
yeah,
Platonically, of course.
that was wild. None of my friends are my romance, like my soulmate. I'm sorry. Like no. That's somebody that spiritually, intimately, like they got you. Like
Yeah,
y'all on another level.
yeah. That was
That's the friends that you spend a night with and y'all sleep in the same bed and they say stuff start happening.
yo. That's another topic I wanted to bring up. If men and women can't have platonic friendships, it seems like a lot of votes is going on there. Can a woman be friends with a woman that is attracted to women? Is that the same thing as a platonic relationship? I mean,
So when you say attractive, like I've had friends that I had a friend tell me, I didn't know, and she told me like I mess with women too sometimes. I don't prefer it, but I do. And she saw my face and she was like, I've never looked at you like that. I was like, okay, good, because I don't get down like that. And
hold
she's
on.
never tried me, but don't you do it.
I did check the screen. Boop, John Green coming again. Ain't no way.
Ain't no way. Yeah.
Ain't no
So,
way.
but she never, they know who they can try. And a lot of the stuff they hid from me. I didn't know about the stuff. People would think that I was privy to it and I wasn't.
Facts. So men, let me know in the chat. Can your woman be friends with if you said she can't be friends with no boys, can she be friends with a woman who likes women?
Can a dude be friends with a guy that likes men? My ex-husband was. He was like, that's my homie. And dude was, yeah.
I've had people I don't. I gotta hurry up. I mean, no, I got to talk slow. I've had people tell me things about people that I was friends with. Whew, okay, and saying that your homeboy, he step out sometime. He's bisexual or this person, this is your partner, and I don't know. Like I block it out. Like maybe we'll talk about tomorrow on the podcast.
Where's Krisha at?
Tap
Where's that sound? Oh, we need her sound effect.
So I like we were saying, older parents kind of block stuff out. I blocked it out because I wasn't mentally mature enough to deal with acknowledging that,
Right.
And that person then come to me like your friend did and say,
yeah. No, of course a guy usually wouldn't, but I mean, in my situation, I'm not gonna lie. It was after I found that out that was the homie and they were cool. Like some stuff came up in the back of my head a few times, and I started to look at things a different way. Ultimately, I never caught anything, but had I wouldn't have been surprised. But we're no longer married. But yeah, had I wouldn't have been surprised.
Y'all no longer.
I'm divorced, but yeah.
Okay.
From him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So could you change clothes? You know how y'all finna go out? Y'all in Miami?
Yeah, we used to change clothes in front of each other. We just like we did on band trips on the bus. Everybody's on the bus changing clothes together. I mean,
y'all wouldn't let me get off the bus before that happened.
We did it though, in today's world, it would be a whole lawsuit, but we did that.
Yeah. Next. All right. Let's see what this gentleman has to say.
Friends, this tells me a few things about yourself and your personality.
Hold on. Yeah.
If you have a lot of female platonic friends, this tells me a few things about yourself and your personality. First thing is, whether you like to admit it or not, you probably have a lot of effeminate traits about yourself that makes you connect and relate to females on a platonic level, which I don't, and a lot of other masculine dudes don't. Number two, you are friend zoned and you're just staying in the friend zone with hopes of getting with her eventually one day. Red flag. And number three, you're just plain out simping. Guys, masculine attractive men are not friends with a lot of women. It's just literally impossible.
I agree with that. Because why you got so many women? But I agree with that. It ain't no reason that all your friends should be women. Like, where the men at?
Where the men's at?
Yeah.
Hirsch said, "Hey, yo, what up, Hirsch?
Hi, Hershey.
Your baby mama's favorite baby daddy, Hirsch." I don't know does he have women friends?
Hirsch got like bukus of them, but he's cut them off now.
Okay. Hirsch, let me know if you want the link. Oh, that's crazy. Let me know. Let me know if you want the I don't know what to say. You can't say nothing in this world no more. Let me know if you want to add. I don't know.
He said send the link. He said send the link.
Okay. But so if I when I was in school, if I had a lot of homegirls, that mean I wasn't masculine or.
Well, I mean, if you got more homegirls than homeboys, what do y'all have in common?
Oh yeah, no, that's okay.
Like, what are y'all gonna talk about? Like, you can give her advice, but like, so y'all gonna talk about your cycle, how you feel when it's on, and stuff like that. Like, y'all, it's only so much that y'all can talk about. If you have more female friends than guys, then yeah, I would look at you like, what you got going on?
What is she? I said yours was straight, and here's to my error occurred.
It might be him.
But yeah, I mean we yeah. I don't know what Gemini side he on today. Something went wrong. Low pay. Send it to him, Terry. Just send him what I sent you, if you don't mind. I ain't trying to work you, because I appreciate you coming on. Can't pay you yet, but we're gonna get some.
Who?
We're gonna get some. You. I said I ain't trying to work you by having you send the link, but.
Oh, you need me to send the link?
Yeah, send it to him, because
okay.
I just tried. All right, D says opposite sex less likely to cross you. Oh. You think that, D? You think? I mean, because women, Charles said, what I love about my women, I have to say Charles said, and I have to say it fast for people won't crop me saying what I love about my women.
Opposite sex less likely to cross you. That's, man, women are the sneakiest of them all.
See, that's what I'm thinking, because they
we hide it well. Now, it's some messy dudes out there, but women are calculated. So, I mean, if you get a good loyal female that you can be cool with, that's okay. But what we're talking about, D, is you got 15 female friends and one guy friend. Like, come on.
Yeah, it's some guys in school.
That's just like me. Like, if I had, my mother told me growing up, she was like, you don't need a lot of male friends that don't look right. Like, if I got 15 guy friends that I hang around 24/7 and I don't deal with women, like, y'all gonna look at me like, dang, why you don't deal with women? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, I've had, like I said, being friends is hard. Like, being friends.
Yeah, and I'm talking about friends, not associates. Friends.
Yeah. And being friends with women is hard. And as growing up as a young lad, being friends with girls is hard. So let's like
we are emotional creatures. Like, after having daughters, I don't know how y'all deal with us, but kudos to y'all, because we're very emotional and we can be a bit much at times. And yeah.
Okay, he said he got 5 close homies and 5 close female friends. Who you think?
If I got 5 close homies, 5 close female friends, who you think gonna F me over first? It depends on the caliber of women that you're around, and the caliber of men.
He said men fall out over women every day. And I think women play a part of that. Yes. Women are tearing up hip hop.
I mean, I do think women play a role in it, because you like, yeah. that goes to show like you got to be careful who you call a friend too. You know your guys that you could be locked in with that's real. Cause like I mean the guys that jumped in my DM after I stopped talking to somebody, I've already told you about him because he's already done certain things. That's not your friend for real. But you didn't want to listen to me.
Facts. Let's while we're waiting on the on the Hirsch on Jarrell Smith. Let me see. If, you gonna come up with a name?
And you are
Okay, yeah,
friends
this a
with
good
a
one. Let's see what.
no. If you're single and you are friends with a female, and then you get into a relationship, it is on. If she doesn't like the fact that you have any type of friendship with her, that's toxic and insecure. If your relationship with her has not changed, or if you are doing too much in your relationship with that friend that you shouldn't be doing now that you are in a relationship, that's on you to make the proper adjustments. But
Correct.
you having a female friend and then getting into a relationship is not a problem.
It's not a problem, but it could cause one.
But that's on you as the man to know how to
Where's the potty?
operate to not cause a problem.
Hirsch.
It's about being responsible. Just the relationship existing is not the problem. It's your behavior.
All right, what he just said is if you got a homegirl, if you got friends, lady friends, and you get in a relationship, and the girl you get in a relationship has a problem off the rip, that's her insecurities and her or her being insecure. And I don't think that. What y'all think?
So she met you and she met your best friend and saw that it was a female and now she's insecure.
Yeah, he's saying that's her being insecure, and then his
Well, I mean, because she doesn't know that woman and she don't know what type of time that woman's on. So until that woman has earned her respect and her not respect, but like what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? Her trust.
yeah,
And unless she's earned her trust, like you gonna look at it like, okay, this your best friend, like, okay, y'all besties, like y'all going out to eat all the time. She always at your house. Like it's boundaries that have to be set. You're not gonna be doing with her the same stuff you doing with me.
facts. And yeah, that's what his homeboy was telling him. Like, uh, that's you. That's your responsibility to make that correct. And if you can't do it, you know your friend really got to go by the wayside. I mean, not the wayside, but she got to slide. What you think, Hirsch? Truth be told, Hirsch.
Yeah, shameless plug. Okay, wait. Let me make sure I got the narrative right. You saying if I had a best friend already,
Mm-hmm.
then I got in a new relationship, and you saying my new girl don't like my old friend?
Yeah, just off the rip.
How long? How long with me and a girl friends?
You could
Uh,
have been friends all your life, but she doesn't know that she just met you, so she doesn't know what type of time y'all on.
If we just met, that's kind of strong to come in like I got. You know what I'm saying? That's strong
yeah,
for me.
I'm saying, but for her, I mean, that might be one of her preferences. Her preferences: I don't date a man with kids. I don't date uh, a man under 5'8". I don't date a man with
Shout out to Jim. What? What's going on? What y'all living?
I don't I don't I don't, I don't date a man with female friends. So she come in and say that on the rip.
Nobody come to see you, Otis. Nobody come. Go ahead, listen, bro.
Hello.
You
Nobody
do
come to see
both in
you.
your life, D Underwood. You do. I do agree with that. But it's boundaries that have to be set when you have them in your life. I do believe you can be friends, but there's definitely boundaries
Okay.
on both
I
ends.
feel like it depends on that. That's like one of the things y'all supposed to kind of break the ice on early on. Like if if
Right.
if that's a thing, and I think it's signs and red flags way before we get to the point of being like, oh, like you gotta get rid of
Yeah.
her. You know what I'm saying? Like she gonna let you know, or he gonna let you know early on enough to where it's like this was already an issue. It was a couple times I was on the phone, the texting, and it was that little attitude afterwards, or Maybe y'all, you know, if you like me, you'll just say what you gotta say. I ain't with it. You feel me? But I don't think it's a thing where if it's a strictly platonic like relationship, y'all ain't never crossed the line, y'all ain't never did nothing for real, like 1,000, just all the way, just friends for real, for real. I think that's out of pocket to be like get rid of you. Cause I mean, if I've been friends with somebody for 15 years and I just met you, yes ma'am, a couple weeks ago or a couple months ago, who's to say you gonna be here? You know what I'm saying? Like my friend was. And that's a cold narrative that to go back and be like, what up, homie? And then, oh yeah, it didn't work out or whatever the case might be. You know what I'm saying? Some people really do be having like our whole team is I see boo. Our whole team is like real deal platonic friends. You know what I'm saying? And we know each other what 20 years or better at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a gang of us. So I mean, if I was in a relationship and my girl was like, "Oh no, you can't hang with Terry just to Terry pretty," then it'd be like, "Hey man, that's crazy." Now if I know that me and Terry done messed around like '05 back in the '05 summer, then it's like, damn. But if it's real deal platonic and ain't nothing going on, like we'll have to just figure that out. And then it kind of seems like an insecurity thing. Like with Terry, I mean, I feel what Terry said, but it's like I can't be cool with her till you're comfortable. It's like that's a goalpost that can be moved 1,000 times
Right.
just to get you out the paint. Like, wow, I mean, because I can invite her to the crib. We could do friendsgivings. We could do kickbacks. We could do all kind of different stuff. Summer trips, and it still could be like, it's just something about her or him I don't like. And then at that point, where we at or what we doing?
Well, you know what? I've had that happen with somebody I was working with, and his significant other just swore we had something going on, and we didn't. But she just knew that we did. Like, and then it came down to inviting me to a cabin trip with her and them. No, like you just really like no, no. But she had an issue from the rip and did not know me. She just made the assumption that we had a thing for each other, and we didn't.
Mm.
Oh,
So go ahead.
I do got a question though.
Yeah.
Do you think it's harder for attractive people to have platonic friends?
Yeah, we oh. Anybody else
All
want to
righty,
tune in?
girl, get in the
Anybody
camera.
else want to tune in back there?
Like
Yep.
it's just saying you're like a a handsome young man or attractive woman. Do you think it's harder for your significant other to think like, oh, this is my homie?
Yep. Yeah, we had talked about that earlier, and John was saying
It's
I
not
gotta find it.
possible.
It's not it. No way. Ain't no
But you
way.
do know
He said,
birds of a
"Ain't no
feather flock
way."
together though. Like, don't get me
Pretty people
wrong.
like pretty people.
It might be a couple. No, I'm just saying, like, just the crews and the cliques and just who be with each other. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because even if you were busted, like, you know how to put yourself together to where you still can blend. So I mean, we getting out, you feel what I'm saying? Like you could be, you feel what I'm saying? Like you could be busted and still put it together for an outing.
Yeah.
So you see me and 10 of the homies walk in 5 and 5. I'm pretty. Everybody gonna have their stuff together. It's gonna be a crew of just, you'll probably think it's a quadruple date or something, but it's like we all just cool. I'm
Yeah.
saying if okay, boom. If I introduce my girl to Terry, she ain't never talked to Terry, nothing like that. Terry, let's say we're doing a kickback. I write Terry, Creisha, Erica, and who I don't know, Cassius. I invite the whole crew over for the first time
Who?
to meet my girl. She's like, I'm bum. I got my four homegirls, four homeboys, boom. She got hers today. My four homegirls walk in, it's like, dang, 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 dang. It's like, dude, like in her mind, like, is it automatic in my girl mind to be like, oh yeah, something ain't right?
So shit. All right. I do think it's hard for like if your homegirl goes shoot ball with y'all and all that, shoot ball with the fellas. I think she might pass through the conveyor belt easier than you having a homegirl that's
Nah, I got a home. No, it is what it is. I got a Terry. I got a Terry. I got a Creisha. I got an Erica. And I got a Terry do lashes. Cassie do hair. Erica do real estate. My homegirl Creisha a therapist. So they ain't no tomboys. They girly girls. They come through. They edges slick. lashes on, light makeup, hair, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They always feminine.
Ladies, let me know in the chat. Does that play a part on it? What you
But
done
to the
been
flip
through?
side too now.
D is telling the truth because that girl said it was our chemistry, and I don't know what chemistry she was talking about.
That what Tam just said in the background. She said it depends on how y'all interact. But once again, you could see me and Terry and Creature in the corner tripping out, laughing all night, and you a sweat. But that's them just the homies though. And that still go to the other way around. Like a female invite her homies over. And it's all 6 to 8 pack having crispy line up, pull up in the SRT Hellcats. Niggas got it like shout out to my nigga BG. You know what I'm saying? It's like the whole the 10%. She ain't all homeboys are the 10% men of the world. Is the dude gonna be insecure?
Yep.
Like if you got a dad by and all your homegirl and all your girl
Would you be
homeboys.
insecure?
Yep.
I don't know if I'd be insecure.
Hey, first of all, she gonna pull her chair or nah.
Look,
No, yeah, she gotta be quiet in the back because it's like
would you be
No,
tight?
she don't. No, she don't.
or just get your phone again and
No,
join.
Hirsch, would you be tight if Tam had all the, the 10%, a group of 10%, like
Let's
on
just
they
say like
stuff?
her homeboy, she got a Kappa homie, a Q Dog homie. You know what I'm saying? Like just
They
like
nah, they just they on their stuff, like they 6 figures minimum. They got their stuff
you
together.
said sticks bigger.
6-figure men.
Oh, I'm about
They
to say,
got their
hey,
stuff
yeah.
together. Like they got their swag. They on point. They go out. They going out to eat because that's the homie. They treating her. They paying for everything. Pull up. I
That's
got.
out.
You doing the most.
That's out.
Yeah, you doing the most.
Like because I mean, if you my girl, y'all did say y'all was to go out. Either me personally, my girl go out to do like for drinks. I'm paying for it.
So you don't want to save your money and let him pay for it?
Save my money and let him pay for it. Take the what and leave the what? Take the what and leave the what is crazy.
It's money in our household.
As soon as they hit
so in that case, let's just say after dinner he got $400-500 more for the household, but it might be a little bit more intricate setting.
But he's not trying that.
Listen.
And then as soon as they hit the group chat, they what Cuz gonna say.
He's a bum. He's trash. You know it.
I mean, me personally, you know what? It would have to be a thing where that was something that was already in motion when we met. You feel me? It had to be already in motion. Like the first couple of weeks, month, whatever. We talking just like, what you doing? Oh, me and my homie just went to lunch. Or me and my homie just went to such and such. Or we doing a group thing. It would have to be a thing to where that's something already going. And then I would have to assess her personality, her character then. If I feel like I can trust her, which my girl already feel like that. There's levels to it though, too. Like I think if we just get to know each other, so forth and so on, and we really serious about building, I don't think it's a wise investment for you to do that kind of stuff right off bat. Because if you're really into your new person, or I'm into you like that, it's like even with that, like I'm gonna tell Terry about my new chick I'm messing with or kicking it with. But I mean at the beginning phase, I'm more so trying to kick it with who I'm trying to kick it with. Now, not saying we won't kick it in group settings or we won't go out for the gang, or even a sit down where it's a thing where it's like, I want to ask some advice. So let me run this by you, Terry. Let me see what you think. But it still would be a thing to where I would kind of like invest most of that time with the person I'm trying to date. And it wouldn't be a point to where it's like I'm doing this with Terry or Krisha or Erica so much to where it's red flaggish. I think anytime there's red flaggish, it's a problem.
So no one-on-ones for Tam.
At this point?
No, you read. Oh.
It's taking him that long to read it. Look like
she's just talking. Take her out the chat. Move next
No.
chat.
She is entitled. She is entitled to feel how she feels, and it is respected.
I'm trying to be a professional.
No, you're not. You had your son in the camera. No, you're not. But
first of all, that's my little girl.
oh, I'm sorry. I just saw a child. I didn't even look at the child. Okay, I just saw a child. But
okay, she'll look thuggish. It's okay. We're working on it.
Listen, Tam and Terry, if y'all had a problem,
I know Tam and Terry. Well, no.
Terry,
This ain't that.
Terry, if you had a problem, would you say it? Would you tell your
significant other? Yeah.
Well, we got a caller, and the caller
Be-
said, "Hold on, advice."
Straight away. I'm joking. I'm not joking. If he has a female friend and you're intimidated. If he has a female friend, which already, how rude, how dare he, straight away. I'm joking. I'm not joking. If he has a female friend and you're intimidated by their relationship and their friendship, the worst thing you can do is talk to him about it. Do not talk to him about it. Everyone's going to disagree. Go off, sis. Go off on TikTok. Yes, we all need to communicate. We all need to communicate. No, you're just amplifying her in his eyes as competition to you. Now, female friends can happen from college, from childhood, all that stuff, right? Female friend does not mean a girl he met just recently at a restaurant and decided to meet up with her. If that's the case, nip it in the bud. That should not be happening. But if she's just some chick who's been hanging around for years, you by no circumstance should ask him, is there anything going on? What is going on with you guys? Because straight away, she becomes an object of competition for you. You don't notice her. You're nice to her. In fact, the best thing to do is say, how lovely she's so nice.
So she's saying when you acknowledge that, you have a problem with it, is showing that you see some kind of potential in her or something. I don't know.
I don't agree with that. I feel like it depends on the extent of y'all's friendship. Yeah, y'all could have been friends for 15 years, but within that 15 years, y'all may have messed around and decided, nah, this didn't work, but I still want to be your friend. I literally was talking to a guy and he was still like, bro, we're not doing that. Like, no, absolutely not. Especially when he said that she still, wanted to be with him, but he doesn't want to be with her. Y'all aren't friends. You have no business on the phone. You have no business. Like, nah, that's done.
Yeah, I agree with that. Not communicate. I don't care if you made him think that she should be the Miss America. Not communicating that, because it'll get to a point where you didn't communicate it, but you're looking forward to him to make some actions, and men really need to see things in black and white. And you say that to him, and then you can say, "Hey, I told you about this," from the jump. But
I will say, I know you about to wrap it up, ain't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's good. Yeah. Well, I'll say that for. So what we doing tomorrow?
I want to pod. Terry know how to stream yard. I want to pod.
What's up, Terry?
I don't know how to stream yard. I'm just here. It was too much for one. The link and the.
Hey, wait, just
I'm a
talk about
female,
that off camera.
so it is what it is. I don't have to say that. Pause. None of that. But
Well,
anyway.
we might go live from Terry Page tomorrow. She got a great topic.
We could definitely try the Wednesday episode from Terry Page. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna start about 5 p.m. So we're going for
Yeah, start at Terry Page. We gotta start around supper time. 4:45.
Street light.
No,
you got to log in while you in the pickup line at your kid's school.
Hey, that was just a joke because Terry, it is 9:16 Central Alabama time.
And I don't know why. Yeah.
Yeah, so I really appreciate that. I got some videos that was some callers or whatever that didn't get in tonight, but we might extend this topic. Because there's certain people that I thought were gonna show up to.
Yeah, cause I got a story to tell. But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna say that though, because that's gonna open up a can of worms.
We might do part 2 because a lot of people have said things about me and the people that I've dealt with and been friends with, and now's the time to talk about it.
Oh,
yeah. So I might tag some people next week. We might part 2 of the Platonic behavior.
Yeah, she say he just a friend. Part 2. Let's go.
She say he just a friend.
I can't pay you for singing. Not yet.
Oh yeah. Don't bring no extra talent to the pod, fam.
But I appreciate you two for coming in. I appreciate the callers of TikTok. I gotta come up with a name with them. But
the videos from TikTok, honey. Those are not callers.
well,
That's
be
not,
simple.
that's
Be
false
simple.
advertisement.
Yeah,
That
be
is,
simple.
this is a great video. What do y'all think about this?
Okay, just be real. Be
Yeah,
truthful.
yeah. Not calling me.
Some people say it's hard for me to do. Be truthful. The same people that. Yeah. Okay. But check Facebook tomorrow, wherever you at.
We're gonna be on Facebook. If we go on for Terry page, we're going live from Facebook.
Facts.
Yeah,
We're gonna go live from
Facts.
Facebook.
But
yeah.
I
Cause
appreciate.
right here is too much for me. But I appreciate y'all.
But I appreciate y'all tapping in, and I appreciate everybody coming. And we probably have to continue this topic, but we want to stick. A thing I've learned from a friend of mine, Miss Terry. Uh, keep your time constraints, and you know.
Talk up.
And
Yeah.
consistency.
Yes. Oh, he eating now. Pause. All right, man. I appreciate everybody, man, checking in. This
Come on,
will
boo.
be on YouTube. Go check the YouTube page out. Go check
You ready?
out Such a Lineup podcast. Go check out Truth Be Told TV.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
and not to cut you off too. I definitely gave you when I did the episode earlier, the live stream earlier, and talk about the fights, the boxing and the basketball. I definitely gave you 2 shouts out for them to go subscribe to your
man,
channel.
I
That's
got
the
I got on
most
there a little late.
random.
I didn't expect the day show. I
Yeah,
got
me
on there a
neither.
little
I
late.
was like,
I
he's
was
so
sad,
random. Oh my
and
god.
I wasn't busy at work. But
Yeah, you
yeah,
been working, right?
appreciate everybody, man. Checking in next week. Check in tomorrow. Find us on Facebook. And check out Truth Be Told. If she said
He say she man, come on, get it together. Hold on, brother. I say it.
go ahead.
He say, she say, we say tomorrow, man. We going live from Terry Collins'
Oh,
white page.
Baby,
oh,
you ain't gotta do that. You just say
No,
Terry
no,
Page.
Terry page. Okay, Terry. Okay. All right, cool.
Auntie,
Okay.
we going live on Auntie page tomorrow. I'm
Yeah, we
finna
going.
say I wasn't saying he said she said. I'm finna say if she say he's just a friend, believe it for now. Next week we'll figure that out. But check in tomorrow, man. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate your time, man. But straighten your bow tie. I gotta come up with something.
Straight your Botox is crazy.
Yeah, cricket.